In today's video, we are checking out a mod that turns Minecraft into the ultimate horror experience. And you might be thinking, oh, it's just another cave dweller. But you'd be wrong, as this mod in particular takes inspiration from one of the biggest horror franchises of all time. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay. This is pretty horrendous straight off the bat, I can't lie. I'm just gonna take this slow. Oh my god, look how deep that is. Let me throw a torch down there. Oh, that's deep. I'm not going down that way. Some lovely sounds, can't go wrong with that. Look at these vents just dripping water. I've got to say though, this is definitely a maze. Oh my god. Okay, let's just slowly back away. Let's just slowly back away. Do not want to go near that thing. That actually just completely messed me up. Oh my god. Ooh, okay. That literally gave me a shiver just then. Okay, what have we got down here? Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, we're not good. We're not good. Oh! Oh my god! Alrighty, if you can tell, this mod is very much based on the Alien series, especially the first one, and I think a little bit of Prometheus is in this as well, but this honestly puts the cave dweller to shame. So from the intro there, you probably saw that I was in some crazy dungeon, and we'll get to that. I just wanted to cover the basics of how this mod actually works, because it is absolutely wild. There's a whole life cycle to this. Like, it's not just mobs, like there's infection with this. So if I go ahead and just like slap this little egg here, you'll see what happens is the egg actually opens up, and out pops one of these. Now this is actually a face hugger, and these things used to absolutely terrify me back in the day. And what these things will do is they'll actually find the closest sort of living host that they can, and they'll implant eggs in their chest. And yeah, it's about as gross as you can imagine. So that right there is stage 1 pretty much. So going into stage 2 here, we've got this nice little setup. If I hit this lever, a villager will spawn. There you go. As you can see, the villager is completely, look at that. That is so gross. Let's see if I can get a good angle. But look at that. And these eggs, oh my god. And after a certain period of time, these will actually drop off your face, and that's their job done. And that is all they need to do to absolutely destroy your world. That's one simple step of it just latching on and dying, and that is it. And after some time, just like you saw in the intro, one of these will pop right out of your chest, and these things are just gross to look at. I mean, it's just like a giant worm. But if you actually drop chicken to these guys, you'll notice something here. There you go. And these things love eating. And as you can see, he's actually changing state. Like, he's actually growing a little bit. And obviously, this is... Oh, God, look at that. And this is just me simulating them actually hunting. Like, dropping them chicken. Obviously, you wouldn't have to go around and, like, feed them little bits of, like, you know, chicken nuggets. But, I mean, look at that. You do not want one of these running around your world. I'm telling you now. And there you go. Look at this. You get one of these absolute monsters right here. And these things are creepy. I mean, I don't think he likes the slabs on the wall. I'm pretty sure... Wait, did I just hear him breaking blocks? Why are you breaking the torches? Relax. We've come to a conclusion in this lab. They do not like end rods. He really does not like those. These things will just absolutely destroy anything. I mean, they are pretty damn strong. I'm pretty sure they 3-hit people. Yeah, they do. So as you can see here, what's happening when these things are actually in the wild, they'll start to sort of like cover pretty much everything in this sort of like alien slime pretty much. And what they're doing here is they're actually building a nest. So just when you thought that it couldn't get any more creepy or worse, it definitely does. And they'll just cover like this entire cave given enough time. They'll just cover this entire thing. Like, this is just one. This is just one alien right here. This is one alien. Look at that animation. That is... Oh my god. Like, if you've ever played Alien Isolation, you know just how horrific these things can actually be. The whole cave is slowly turning into this slime. Look at this. Look at the speed. It's very similar to how Skulk sort of spreads, except it doesn't actually need anything to sort of die on it to spread. It's just constantly ongoing. So after being AFK for about 5 minutes, this is already what they've done. I mean, this is just so gross. And he's still going. Oh, those sound effects are so gross as well. Listen to that. Ooh. There's a nice pink sheep. That's rare. Oh, okay. There's a couple of different attacks that you'll actually see from these aliens here. Poor sheep, man. I'm so sorry. And these aliens just go on an absolute rampage. I mean, look at this. Oh my god. They literally attack absolutely anything. They do not care. They are not of this world. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it on recording here. But what I've seen them do before is basically what they'll do is they'll grab an animal and they'll actually, or any sort of mob, and they'll put them in the same sort of goo that we saw in the cave earlier. And basically when that happens, any mob that's sort of trapped within that goo will slowly deteriorate over time, kind of a little bit like they're melting. And when they're finally rotted away, they'll actually turn into an alien egg themselves. Oh, here he is. He's just literally in this village that I was like 200 blocks away from where he was, and he's already here. So getting into how this mod actually works in your world, these giant caverns will basically spawn in the cave systems naturally, and these will just generate pretty much everywhere. And as you can see, they're pretty damn massive. And there's such a cool variety of different rooms. I mean, we've got like this stuff. Like, look at this. What is this? That makes me feel uneasy. And as you saw in the intro, this is quite literally just like a giant labyrinth, like a maze. There you go. You got the face huggers up there ready to just destroy the entire world. You'll see that if I actually spawn a few villagers in here, it'll probably cause some of the eggs to go. There you go. Look at that. How are you meant to survive that? Oh, he's already got it. Look, he's already ruined. He had a good life. And the whole sort of premise, I believe, is the same as like Pandora's box, where if you come across one of these structures, best thing is just to leave it alone, because as soon as you give them any sort of gateway or any sort of tunnel into the outside world, you're basically screwed. I want to see what's actually down this tunnel here. Let's have a look. So it's just more labyrinth. This one's all flooded. Look at this. Like, you've even got these chambers full of like fully grown xenomorphs right here. I really like the way that they've like made none of the entrances sort of like available. So you have to just come across these naturally. Like, what do you do if you just come across this angry guy here, like whilst just trying to look for diamonds? Hell no. Oh, look at this one. He's actually just like sleeping right there. Look at that. Underneath these sort of like these chambers here, this loot is not worth the pain that releasing one of these into your world does. But you do get these little alien jars here. This is what they look like. They look really, really cool. Look at that. Curse of Vanishing Fishing Rod. Everything you always wanted. And then these things here, which I think are mainly decorative, but they look really, really cool. And these are like coffins, which can actually hold stuff as well. Same as a double chest. And they'll actually open and shut just like that. That looks so sweet. And of course, there's another alien egg down here, because why not? As soon as you drop down, you're presented with one of these. So here's another variation of the rooms here. You've got like the sarcophaguses just like laid around. We've got a giant tunnel. And look at that. Look how many eggs there are down there. That is like, you can't survive this. I would love to see somebody survive like 100 days with this. It's impossible. I feel like it's impossible. Let's drop a villager down there and see what happens. Oh my god. Look. Oh my god. I thought the other one was the egg room. I was wrong. This is the egg room. So you might be thinking, oh, I'll just be fine then. You know, as long as I just don't break into any of those tombs or anything like that, I should be fine. But if worst comes to worst, you can always just hide out in the ocean. You know, they probably can't swim. Can they? Yes, they can. Look at this. There's no way. And again, he's just going to absolutely ruin the entire sea life right here. And on top of the regular one and the ocean one, you do get a few little variations as well. Look at this guy. So this guy's called the Runner. And this guy looks really cool. Imagine just seeing that in the jungle. I love these models. The models and the animations just look incredible. Up next, we've got the Mutant Popper. Let's have a look at this guy. Oh god, that's even worse. It's like a giant like knit or something. We have the Hammerpede here. So it's like a really fat snake with a massive head. We have the Mutant Stalker, literally cloaked. Oh, that is horrific. We've got the Spitter. Let's have a look at this guy. From what I know, yeah, he will just spit acid at people. Look at that. You can see the particles like green every time he sort of attacks with that acid attack. There you go. So overall, I would say if you want a true horror experience, forget the cave dwellers and give this mod a go. I really want to know if you actually managed to survive this or even how. But yeah, this one is definitely a slow burner compared to the cave dweller or like the man from the fog or anything like that. But goddamn, it is terrifying.